Hey guys, I thought I'd do a short little video of the triggers that I plan on using for the upcoming space shuttle launch. I've got two different triggers here. I'll talk about each one individually. The first one uses a Camerax device to control the camera, and it'll be using a microphone to detect the sound of the space shuttle engines igniting. The Camerax is a cool little box. It costs about $100 in kit form, $200 assembled. You can buy them online. And what the Camerax does is it allows the user to use different types of sensors, and based on the type of sensor you can trigger a camera or a flash. So you could have like a lighting sensor or a motion sensor, and in my case I'll be using a sound sensor to detect when the shuttle engines ignite, and that'll start my camera firing pictures. The other device that's inside this box is a 12-volt multi-event timer. So what this timer is going to do is it's going to create a launch window, a period of time which the Camerax will listen for the engine ignition and start taking pictures. There's a lot of activities that take place before a shuttle launch, in the days and hours before a shuttle launch, and some of them can be quite loud. I don't want the camera to be taking pictures of things other than just the launch. So this device will be programmed to for a window 10 minutes before and 10 minutes after the shuttle launch to only take pictures during that period of time. The other thing this device will be used for is to trigger a infrared remote, which I'll show you in a second. The infrared remote will be used to turn on the video capture modem on 7D camera. So my plan is to shoot some video up close of the shuttle launch, and the timer is the circuit that's going to allow me to do that. So this is a pretty cool device, pretty cool circuit. I'll be able to drive two cameras off of this. It's a nice waterproof case. Here are the devices. I've got a microphone, which is one that I built myself. It's got the ability to adjust the sensitivity of the microphone from a very sensitive to not very sensitive. I'll most likely have this in the max position, which would only trigger when there's a very loud noise. The other thing I have going in the box is this infrared remote. As I explained earlier, this is for starting the video capture on my 7D camera. And then there's two camera connections. I'll have one for a 40D and one for a 7D, and that's how you connect it up. So that's the Camerax box. It's pretty cool. It's driven off of 8 AA batteries. The batteries are lasting at least a week, so plenty of time for battery life. I don't think I'll have any problem there. The other box is this one is a kit that I built. It's called for the sound trigger, it's called a Vox mini Vox relay kit. Okay, so this does basically the same thing as the Camerax, except it's just for sound. So there's a little project box here. You can't see it very well, but inside there is a circuit board that I built, and it's a kit. It's only about 20 bucks. And basically the circuit board has a microphone on it and a relay. And so whenever there's a noise, a sound, it'll trigger the relay. In this case, it'll trigger my camera to start taking pictures. I had to do some modifications on this to make the sensitivity where I wanted it for a very loud noise, but there is an adjustment in there so you can adjust the sensitivity of it as well. Also, you'll see on this box there's a timer. It's a little different than the other timer. This is a multi-event timer, 12-volt multi-event timer as well, but it's only for a single relay. So this cost about 50 bucks. The Vox relay cost about 20 bucks, and the case was about 20. So this right here was about a $100 solution, and will allow me to connect one camera and fire it remotely based on sound of the space shuttle launch as well. Now you could add a second Vox for another 20 bucks and control two cameras just as easily. So this is a pretty good alternative, and it works very well. Also driven off of 8 AA batteries, and the battery life seems very well on this as well. Both these devices seem to be working, flawlessly in my testing so far. I'm not having any of the problems that I had during the last launch, so my confidence level is much higher. Again, about 200 bucks for this system, about $100 for this, and both of them work quite well. If you guys have any questions, give me a holler. Thanks.